Good morning, everyone. Reese Morgan here from Spiral Up Fitness. Happy public holiday for everybody in WA or maybe Australia wide. I hope everybody's having an amazing morning and also an amazing long weekend. I know a lot of people went away for the long weekend. It's been a bit of a shit weekend here, pouring down the whole weekend, but you still make the best of it anyway. So today's video is about four simple tips on how to be happy 99.9% of the time. You can't be happy 100% of the time, right? But it's possible to be happy 99.9% of the time. Why wouldn't it be? Why shouldn't it be? So, number one, practice gratitude. Remind yourself of what you're grateful for in this life. Remind yourself of what you have when you wake up every morning. Sit down and write what you're grateful for in your life. Remember what you've got going on in your life that is amazing, because we do forget too much. We focus too much on what we don't have. We don't have the body, we don't have the car, we don't have the job, we don't have the money. And because we focus so much on, hey April, how you doing? Katrina, Kirby, April, and Andy, how you doing? Good to see you on this awesome Monday morning. So we focus too much on what we don't have, and we forget to focus on what we do have and what we love about our lives. I'm so grateful that I have an amazing family who I get to spend my time with. I'm grateful I have a roof over my head and running water and electricity. And when you practice this gratitude every morning, it reminds you that there are things to love about your life and that it's not all that bad, and it allows you to go through the day much happier. Okay, so practice gratitude. 2 or 3 things in the morning that you're grateful for in your life, and see how that works. See how that changes your happiness for the day and your mood throughout the day. Okay. Number 2. Learn to find the silver lining in every situation. Now this takes practice. It's like a muscle, you have to build it, but there's no such thing as a positive or a negative experience. There's only an experience, and how you think about it and how you react to it either makes that experience perceived positive or perceived negative. So when you, hey Nat, how you doing? When you train yourself to find the silver lining in every situation, when you train yourself to, even when bad things happen to you, you build this muscle in your brain where you think, okay, so that's happened to me. It's a perceived negative situation, but what's the silver lining in this? How is this situation going to improve me? How is the situation a positive? And when we can learn to find the silver lining in the perceived negative experiences that happen to us, it allows you to go through life a lot happier. It allows you to not let these perceived negative experiences get you down, and it keeps your mood up here rather than experiences dropping it down each and every time. So learn to find the positive in every situation, because believe it or not, there is a silver lining in every situation. You might have to look hard for it, but you can find it. And when you find that, hey Becky, hey Kirsten, hey Josie, how you doing? When you find that positive in every situation, watch your mood. It'll stay up here. There is a positive in every situation, and when you work hard enough to find it, you'll find that it's not all bad. And every experience that happens to you is a growth. It is something to grow from. It is something to learn from. Even if it seems bad, learning from it will develop you. Learning from it makes you a better person. So every experience has a positive. You just got to find it. Number 3. Find what you love to do in this life. Find what you love the most. What is it that you would, if you could get up every single day and do something, what would that thing be? If you could get paid for absolutely anything in this life, what would that thing be? A lot of people don't think about this. If failure and money wasn't an objection, what would you be doing? Would you be traveling? Would you be doing health and fitness? Would you be changing people's lives? Would you be building homes for the homeless? Like, what would that one thing? Would you be playing an instrument? Would you be providing value to people through music? Like, what's that one thing in your life that you fucking absolutely love to do, but you don't believe in yourself enough to go and make a living out of it? What is that thing that you love to do? Here's how you create happiness. You find that thing and you start to work on it. You put a plan in place to make sure that even just 1 hour a day, you are working on this thing that you fucking love, and you're working towards this becoming your full-time occupation, or even your part-time occupation before it becomes full-time. And you've got a plan in place to know that what you're doing is you are working towards creating a life that's going to be absolutely amazing for you. And when you've got this up here, knowing that every single day is a blessing for you to make sure that you take a step towards what you absolutely love doing for a living every single day, you'll find that you can go through the day a lot happier, because you're not just going through the day. Every day is a stepping stone to get closer and closer and closer to what you love doing. So find what you love doing and just start working on it. Half an hour a day, 15 minutes a day if you don't have the time, an hour a day. If you start working on that thing that you love, the thing that you love above everything else. Maybe it's travel. Maybe it is building houses for homeless people. It could be anything, right? Something that you love. Make sure you put a plan in place to start working on it. It doesn't have to be long each day, but if you do this, if you start working on that thing that you absolutely love, you'll find that each day becomes a blessing and not a curse, or not something that you just have to get through, because you understand that this day is for you. This day is to get you closer to what you love doing. Cool? Number 4, make other people happy. Yeah? If you can make others happy, you in turn will become happy. Trust me, it's an amazing feeling. Number 4, make other people happy. Hey Cole, how you doing? Chase, Matthew, Felicity, good to see you. This is the most important one. Making other people happy will make you happy. It really is that simple. If you can have a positive effect on others' lives, if you can have a positive effect on heaps and heaps of people, if you can just make somebody a slight bit happier that day than they were, the feeling you get in here from doing that is absolutely amazing. So step 4 for being happy 99.9% of the time is to spend your time making others happy. If you do that, the fulfillment that you get and the gratitude that you get from them will lift you up. It will excite you. It gives you this feeling like, wow, what am I doing for these people? I'm not just living my life to make me happy. I'm living my life to make others happy. And when you live your life to make others happy, your life in turn will become amazing. It really, really does. So the 4 steps. Practice gratitude, yeah? Remind yourself every single morning of what you're grateful for in your life. Remind yourself that your life is amazing. There are things in your life that you love. And if you remind yourself every single morning of these things, you will allow yourself to go through the day much happier. 2, find the silver lining in every situation. There's perceived positive and perceived negative situations. If you can find the silver lining in that situation, you will be able to go through every day a lot happier. Every experience can be made into a positive if you just look hard enough for the silver lining in the situation. Number 3. What is number 3? Find what you love to do in this life and start working towards it. Find what you love, whether it be travel, whether it be adding value to people, whether it be helping homeless people, whether it be, feeding people, whatever. Find what you love to do and start working towards making it a full-time occupation. Nobody who does what they love to do for a living ever just became an overnight success. It takes time. You have to build it up. You have to work on it day in, day out. But when you find what you love to do in this life and you put in place a plan, even just 1 hour a day to make sure that you get to, eventually you're taking steps towards what you love doing, you'll find you can get through your day a lot happier, because you're actually doing something. You're working towards your ideal life, yeah? And number 4, make other people happy. If you can spend your life making other people happy, you are going to have an amazing life. That simple. I hope that helps people. That's how I'm happy 99.9% of the time, and that's how you become happy 99.9% of the time. 4 easy steps to make sure your day is amazing. You'll always wake up feeling, man, I can't wait to take on this day. I can't wait to go and change some lives. I can't wait to work towards my plan of making an amazing life for myself. This is how you become happy 99.9% of the time. Get out there and do it. I hope that helps some of you, yeah? Reese Morgan from Spiral Up Fitness. If you need any more information, if you want to hit me up, I honestly love adding value to people. It's what I do for a living. What makes my life absolutely amazing is I get to do this every single day. I get to change people's lives, and I fucking love it. So send me a private message if you want more help on how to start putting a plan in place to start doing what you love for a living. If you want help to start putting a plan in place to just make sure that you do experience more happiness and fulfillment out of life, fucking private message me. I will help you. I will 100% help you, because I love doing it. I love helping change people's lives. Yeah. So look, I hope that helps some people. Have an amazing Monday. Have an amazing long holiday, public holiday for those in Australia, and for those all over the world. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you again soon. See yous.